In the beginning, there was no sky, no sea, no breath of wind, only a soft, endless stillness, like the quiet moment before you fall asleep. They called it chaos, but it wasn't frightening. It was peaceful, like a warm blanket wrapped around the universe. Out of that silence came a gentle pulse, slow and patient, the first heartbeat of existence. And from that pulse emerged Gaia, the earth, resting like a mother beneath an untouched sky. She breathed softly, and her breath became soil, mountains, and hidden valleys waiting to wake. As you listen, imagine lying on the surface of that newborn world, feeling its warmth beneath your hands, steady and safe. Every inhale brings you deeper into her calm. Every exhale loosens your thoughts. Gaia opened her eyes and saw the quiet darkness above her, and from her longing for companionship, she shaped Uranus, the sky, stretching over her like a soft canopy of stars. They didn't speak. They didn't need to. Their presence alone was enough to bring balance into the young universe. As they embraced, light trickled through the shadows, gentle and golden, filling the world like the glow of sunrise slipping through a window. You can feel that glow now, soft, warm, peaceful, drawing you closer to rest. The first winds whispered across Gaia's surface, and the first water shimmered in the glow of a forming sun. Nothing rushed. Every movement was slow, deliberate, full of wonder. Let yourself slow with it. Let your breath match the steady rhythm of a world just learning how to be. In the quiet of this beginning, everything is safe, everything is calm, and the story of the gods is only just beginning, wrapping you gently in the oldest dream the world has ever known. From the quiet union of earth and sky came their first children, beings of immense presence, yet born into a world still whispering its first breaths. They were the Titans, ancient and vast. But in the beginning, they were gentle, curious, moving slowly through a landscape that felt like a warm dream. Imagine them not as giants, but as peaceful silhouettes drifting along the horizon, shaped from starlight and soft earth. Each footstep echoed like a distant drum, but never startled, only soothed like a heartbeat, reminding the universe it was alive. There was Oceanus, the titan of the great waters, whose voice sounded like the roll of waves on a calm shore. As he opened his eyes, rivers and streams began to flow across Gaia's surface, weaving silver paths that shimmered under the still-forming sky. You can picture those waters now, smooth, quiet, endless, moving slowly like your breath as it settles deeper, softer. Beside him stood Tethys, his mirror in tranquility, shaping gentle currents and nurturing springs that fed the land. Her presence felt like cool fingertips brushing across warm skin, a touch so subtle it eased the tension in everything it passed. Let it ease yours too. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Then came Hyperion, the light bringer, glowing softly like a candle in a dark room. His radiance didn't blind, it warmed. Every time you picture his glow, imagine the comfort of drifting toward sleep while a faint golden lamp lights the corner of your room. His partner Thea added color to the world, deep blues, soft greens, warm ambers, letting the newborn universe exhale into beauty instead of emptiness. And finally, Kronos, the youngest and quietest, who listened more than he spoke. He felt the ticking of the universe inside him, the slow turning of moments, the gentle unfolding of time. When he blinked, seasons formed. When he breathed, ages passed. Yet everything remained peaceful, unhurried, as if time itself was trying not to wake anyone. The Titans stood together in the soft dawn of creation, their presence calm and steady, giving shape to the world without rushing, without force. And as they looked across the quiet earth, the universe felt ready, ready to grow, ready to dream, ready to let its story unfold gently through the centuries. And you, drifting with their rhythm, can feel that same readiness settling inside you, steady, warm, peaceful. As the Titans settled into their quiet harmony, the world continued to shape itself around them slowly and softly, like clay, warmed by gentle hands. And from the calm footsteps of Hyperion and Thea came two new presences, subtle at first, like faint lights flickering at the edge of your vision. They were not loud, not overwhelming, but soft, comforting, and familiar, even to someone hearing their names for the first time. The first was Helios, the spirit of the sun, glowing like a warm ember, nestled in your palms. When he opened his eyes, golden rays spilled outward in smooth waves, filling the world with a tender brightness, not harsh, not sharp, but the kind that touches your skin in early morning and makes everything feel safe. Imagine lying under that glow now, the warmth settling across your shoulders and chest, loosening anything tight inside you, a soft sunrise just for you. Next came Selene, drifting silently behind him, her light cool and silvery, as if the night had dipped its fingers into a pool of stars and traced a gentle arc across the sky. She moved slowly, like someone walking through a dream, leaving behind a trail of moonlit calm. Her glow felt like the peaceful quiet of lying awake at midnight, listening to your own breathing, smooth, steady, safe. And then there was Eos, the dawn, whose arrival was a breath, soft, pink, delicate. With every sweep of her wings, the horizon blushed in soft colors, melting night into day with the gentlest transition the universe had ever known. Picture that horizon now, a slow fade of orange and lavender, like watercolor dripping across the sky. Let it wash over you. Together, the three moved in a graceful rhythm, Helios rising with warmth, Selene guiding the night with silver stillness, and Eos stitching the moments between them with gentle dawnlight. There was no rush, no conflict, only a peaceful cycle that rocked the earth into an effortless flow of days and nights. Every sunrise felt like a slow inhale. Every sunset felt like a long exhale. And the world breathed with them. As these new lights circled above, the Titans watched quietly, knowing the universe was finding its balance. And you, listening now, can feel that same balance settling into your body. Sunlight warming, moonlight calming, dawn softly lifting you into a place where your thoughts grow lighter, slower, quieter. The story drifts forward, just like the heavens, and the world prepares for the next chapter in its gentle awakening. In the soft unfolding of time, from the calm rhythm of earth and sky, there emerged Cronus, the youngest Titan, wrapped in quiet thought. He held the slow, steady pulse of moments in his hands, like grains of sand slipping gently through fingers. Time was not a storm with him, but a measured beat, a soft metronome that guided the world's unfolding story. Picture Cronus standing beneath the wide sky, his eyes calm but knowing. He wasn't rushed. Every second was precious, every moment a gift to be held carefully. Imagine the quiet strength in his gaze, the kind that doesn't shout but whispers. All things come in their own time. Let this thought settle deep inside you like a steady drum calming the restless mind. From his hands flowed the seasons, turning slowly like pages in a book. Leaves fell soft as whispers in autumn, blanketing the earth in warmth. Snow drifted down without hurry, covering the world in a gentle hush. Spring buds stretched open like shy smiles, and summer stretched long and lazy beneath the sun's soft gaze. With each cycle, the world learned patience. The sky deepened into twilight slowly, carrying the promise of rest, while the stars blinked awake one by one, delicate and distant. Imagine those stars shining quietly above you, soft points of light that don't demand your attention but offer a calm presence, like a watchful friend. Cronus's rule was not about control or force, but about the gentle flow of time, the acceptance of change without fear. Think of your own breath now, slow and unhurried, matching the rhythm of his quiet turning seasons. Each inhale a soft promise, each exhale a release of tension. As you listen to this story, feel yourself folding into that patient rhythm, letting go of hurry and worry, resting in the timeless calm that Cronus teaches. The world turns gently, and so can you. From the slow turning of time rose Zeus, not as a raging tempest, but as a calm conductor of the skies. He gathered lightning like soft sparks, not to scare, but to illuminate. Imagine those sparks flickering quietly, like tiny stars dancing just beyond reach, each one a gentle reminder that even the wildest storms have a calm heart. Zeus stood tall, watching over the world with steady eyes. His thunder was not a roar, but a deep, slow drum, echoing through the mountains and valleys like a lullaby. Picture the sky filling with soft clouds, heavy but kind, carrying the promise of rain that nourishes rather than floods. He ruled not with anger, but with balance, guiding winds and rains in gentle arcs. The world breathed beneath him, safe and cradled. Imagine yourself lying under that wide sky, feeling the cool breeze brush your skin, soft and steady, calming every restless thought. With each flash of lightning, feel a spark of clarity, a warm glow in the dark. With every roll of thunder, imagine tension melting away, replaced by a deep, soothing calm. Zeus's power is quiet strength, a reminder that true power rests in patience and kindness. As you breathe in, let the calm of the storm fill you. As you breathe out, release any worries or noise. You are safe beneath this gentle sky, wrapped in the oldest story of protection and care. In the vast story of gods and mortals, Hera stands as the silent guardian of connection, the weaver of ties that hold the world together, not with loud declarations or fierce commands, but with a quiet, steady presence that nurtures the bonds between those who share love, family, and trust. Imagine her as a gentle seamstress, her hands moving slowly and deliberately, stitching threads of loyalty and care into a vast, invisible tapestry. Hera's strength is subtle, like the warmth of a hearth fire on a cold night, constant and comforting. Picture sitting beside that fire, the glow soft against your skin, the crackle of logs, a calming rhythm. She teaches that love is not always loud or dramatic, but often found in the quiet acts that hold a family together. A kind word, a shared meal, a promise kept. Her eyes are steady, patient, and sometimes filled with a bittersweet knowing. For even the strongest bonds face challenges. Yet she endures, because the true power of connection is resilience, the ability to forgive, to wait, and to remain steadfast when storms pass. Feel that resilience flowing through you now like a slow, steady river, smoothing rough stones beneath its surface. Hera's presence is like a soft anchor, keeping the hearts of gods and mortals tethered when winds threaten to pull them apart. Imagine yourself wrapped in a warm shawl, its fabric woven from threads of trust and protection. Let it drape over your shoulders, easing tension and inviting peace. In this quiet strength, there is a lesson for your own heart, that caring deeply requires patience, and that sometimes the greatest courage is simply to hold on, to remain steady and true through the changing tides of life. As you breathe slowly, imagine the soft glow of Hera's gentle light wrapping around you, a shield against restless thoughts. Each inhale brings warmth. Each exhale releases doubt and fear. You are safe in this space of quiet care where love is not a storm but a steady flame that never wavers. Let this feeling deepen with every breath. The world may be vast and complex, but here, in the calm of Hera's presence, you find a simple truth. Connection, patience, and care are the roots that ground us all. Imagine a vast, endless ocean stretching beneath a twilight sky where every ripple catches the faint shimmer of distant stars. In this boundless realm reigns Poseidon, the mighty yet serene god of the seas, whose presence is felt not as a roaring tempest, but as a gentle, rhythmic pulse, a steady heartbeat beneath the surface of restless waters. Poseidon's trident moves through the water like a soft brushstroke across a canvas, stirring currents that flow smoothly and endlessly, as if the ocean itself breathes in slow, measured waves. Picture the cool touch of sea spray against your skin, the delicate scent of salt mingling with the fresh breeze, and the soothing sound of waves whispering lullabies to the shore. The ocean, governed by Poseidon, is not wild chaos, but a vast sanctuary of calm strength, where the depths hold mysteries wrapped in velvet shadows and soft light. Imagine sinking slowly beneath the surface, weightless and peaceful, surrounded by swaying kelp and glowing fish that pulse with quiet life. Each movement is fluid and unhurried, like the gentle rise and fall of your own breath as you drift toward rest. In the endless expanse of Poseidon's realm, there is a profound lesson. Beneath every surface lies a deep reservoir of calm, waiting to cradle you when the world feels overwhelming. Feel yourself becoming as fluid as water, able to flow around obstacles, to gently carve your own path without force or resistance. Picture the tides, those ancient, patient rhythms that pull and release with infinite grace, as a mirror of your own inner balance. Each incoming wave invites you to inhale peace. Each retreating ripple encourages you to exhale tension. Let the slow pulse of the sea synchronize with your heartbeat, steady and soothing. Even the storms that occasionally gather across Poseidon's skies carry their own quiet beauty. Lightning flickers like distant fireflies. Thunder rolls softly like a distant drum, reminding us that after every tempest comes a calm more profound than before. But for now, imagine only the tranquil moments, the sea's surface reflecting a sky deepening into midnight blue, speckled with stars like scattered pearls. As you listen, feel yourself floating on this vast ocean of stillness, rocked gently by invisible waves of serenity. The steady breath of Poseidon's world flows through you, easing every muscle, quieting every thought. You are held by the sea's endless embrace, safe, light, and free. Let the soft cadence of waves guide your mind deeper into rest. With every breath, you drift farther from worry and closer to a space where dreams unfold like delicate shells on the shore. Poseidon's kingdom is yours tonight, a sanctuary where peace flows as endlessly as the tides. In the soft glow of dawn, when the world still lingers in the delicate balance between night and day, there emerges Athena, goddess of wisdom, courage, and quiet strength. She is not a blazing fire that consumes, but a steady flame that gently illuminates the path ahead, guiding with clarity and calm resolve. Imagine her presence as a gentle lantern carried through a forest of thoughts, casting warm light into the shadows where doubt and confusion once dwelled. Athena's wisdom is like a slow unfolding melody, each note carefully placed, weaving a tapestry of understanding without rush or noise. Picture yourself sitting beside her under the branches of an ancient olive tree, its leaves whispering secrets in the soft breeze. The air is cool but comforting, filled with the faint scent of earth and leaves wrapping you in a soothing embrace. She teaches that true courage is often quiet, not the thunderous roar of battle, but the calm decision to move forward gently, step by step, even when the way is unclear. Imagine each step soft and deliberate, like walking on moss-covered stones beside a still stream, the water's gentle murmur matching the steady beat of your heart. Athena's calm presence untangles the knots of restless thoughts, transforming chaos into order with the ease of a skilled weaver. If your mind feels cluttered, picture her delicate hands sorting through threads of ideas, weaving them into neat, glowing patterns that rest peacefully within your mind. Each breath you take becomes a thread, steady and sure, pulling you closer to a quiet place of focus and rest. Her shield is not meant to defend against others, but to protect your inner peace, creating a safe space where worries cannot intrude. Envision the shield as a soft barrier of light, surrounding you with a gentle warmth that absorbs tension and releases calm. You are safe here, free to breathe, free to let go. Athena also embodies compassion, the understanding that wisdom grows not from harsh judgment, but from kindness to oneself and others. Feel this kindness as a gentle wave washing over your heart, smoothing its sharp edges and soothing any lingering worries. Let it seep into every corner of your being, softening and relaxing muscles, calming the restless mind. As the world around you shifts slowly into night, Athena's steady light remains, a beacon that guides you through shadows without fear or hurry. Her quiet flame flickers softly, inviting you to surrender to rest, to trust in the gentle unfolding of dreams. With each breath, feel your body and mind settling deeper into that soft glow. Let the steady light of wisdom illuminate the peaceful path ahead, leading you gently into a night of calm, restful sleep, where every thought is clear, every worry fades, and every breath is a lullaby. Picture a world wrapped in the soft gold of late afternoon, where fields stretch endlessly beneath a sky brushed with warm hues of amber and rose. Here moves Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, whose presence is as comforting as the slow ripening of grain under a tender sun. She is the quiet guardian of abundance and renewal, weaving life cycles with a patient, nurturing hand. Demeter's world is one of rhythm and balance, a sacred dance between giving and receiving, growth and rest. Imagine walking alongside her through tall stalks of wheat that sway gently in the breeze, their whispering rustle a soft hymn of gratitude. The air smells of fresh earth and sweet ripeness, inviting you to breathe deeply and feel rooted, steady, and safe. She teaches that life's gifts unfold in their own time, and that true abundance comes from gentle care and patience, not haste or force. Picture yourself sitting at her side in a sun-dappled meadow, your fingers grazing the soft heads of grain, each one a small miracle of quiet growth. Feel the warmth of the sun's gentle rays on your skin, like a tender hand offering comfort and assurance. As the goddess of fertility and renewal, Demeter knows the sacredness of rest, the way the earth lies still beneath winter's blanket, gathering strength for the next season. Let yourself mirror this stillness, sinking deeper into calm, knowing that rest is as vital as motion, and both flow in harmonious cycles. Her hands move slowly, scattering seeds with intention, each one carrying the promise of new life. Imagine those seeds taking root within you, planting calm and peace that will grow gently, invisibly, beneath your awareness. With every breath, feel yourself becoming fertile ground for tranquility, ready to bloom in dreams. Demeter's touch is soft but powerful, like the earth's quiet insistence that life continues, that every ending carries the seed of a new beginning. Let that truth settle deep within you, soothing any restless thoughts and wrapping you in a blanket of steady assurance. As twilight deepens and the first stars peek out like shy friends, Demeter's presence wraps around you like a warm shawl, inviting you to rest fully and deeply. The world slows, and you move with it, carried on a gentle current of renewal and peace. With each slow breath, feel the richness of the harvest settle within you, a soft wealth of calm that will nourish your body and mind throughout the night. You are held, you are safe, and you are ready to drift into a peaceful, restorative sleep. Imagine the world bathed in the soft glow of morning light, where every ray carries a quiet promise of new beginnings. Here walks Apollo, the radiant god of light, music, and prophecy, not as a blinding blaze, but as a gentle dawn that slowly awakens the senses and stirs the heart with calm inspiration. His presence is a warm, golden touch that invites your mind to open like a flower unfolding to greet the sun. Apollo's light is not harsh or demanding. It seeps softly through the leaves, casting dappled patterns on the ground that shift and dance with the breeze. Picture yourself lying beneath a canopy of trees, sunlight filtering gently through branches, creating a mosaic of warmth and shadow. The air carries the faint scent of blooming flowers, sweet and subtle, wrapping you in a delicate embrace of peace. He carries a lyre, its strings humming a melody so soft it feels like the whisper of a breeze, a lullaby sung by the world itself. Imagine those notes weaving through the air, filling the spaces between your thoughts with harmony and ease. Each note is a gentle wave, washing over your mind, smoothing away tension, and inviting a sense of flow and creativity to blossom quietly within. Apollo is also the god of prophecy, but his visions come not as sudden revelations, but as soft insights that drift like morning mist, subtle, comforting, and full of possibility. Feel yourself opening to this calm foresight, letting go of worries about the future, and instead embracing the gentle unfolding of what is to come, one peaceful moment at a time. The warmth of Apollo's presence encourages you to breathe deeply and slowly, filling your lungs with fresh air and releasing all heaviness. Imagine the soft glow of dawn spreading across your chest, a soothing light that fills every corner of your being with calm confidence and gentle strength. As the day begins under Apollo's watchful eye, there is no hurry, no pressure, only the steady unfolding of light and life, rhythm and beauty. Let this steady glow guide you now as you prepare to drift into sleep, your mind quiet, your heart calm, your spirit gently inspired. With every breath, feel the melody of the morning wrap around you like a soft shawl, carrying you softly toward dreams filled with light and calm wonder. Apollo's gentle light is with you, a warm beacon in the quiet night, guiding you safely into into restful slumber. As the sun's golden light slowly fades into twilight, a new presence rises softly from the shadows. Artemis, the goddess of the moon, wilderness, and protector of all who wander beneath the stars. She moves like a whisper through the trees, her footsteps light and gentle, as if she wishes not to disturb the calm of the night, but to protect its fragile peace. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet forest where the air is cool and fragrant with pine and earth. The silver glow of the moon drapes the world in a delicate light, casting soft shadows that dance like silent spirits among the leaves. Artemis's presence feels like a comforting silence wrapping around you like a soft cloak, shielding you from the noise and worries of the waking world. Her eyes shine with quiet wisdom, reflecting the countless nights spent watching over the restless and the wandering, the dreamers and the seekers. She does not rush or demand. Instead, she listens with gentle attentiveness, her calm strength a refuge in the dark. Picture her bow resting silently at her side, a symbol not of aggression, but of protection and guidance. In the stillness of the night, Artemis's energy invites you to slow your breath, to feel your body relax deeper with every exhale. Imagine the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat syncing with the subtle pulse of the forest. Slow, steady, and full of quiet life. Each breath becomes a step deeper into calm, each moment a soft invitation to surrender, to rest. She is the guardian of boundaries and balance, reminding us that night is as important as day, that darkness holds its own kind of light. Let yourself be cradled by this truth, knowing that in the quiet shadows there is safety, healing, and gentle renewal. Imagine the soft rustle of leaves as a lullaby, the cool night breeze as a soothing hand on your cheek. Artemis's world is one of peaceful solitude, where the mind can wander freely without fear, exploring the depths of dreams and the mysteries of the stars. As the world sleeps beneath a canopy of stars, there moves quietly among the realms Hermes, the swift and gentle messenger of the gods. He is not a figure of noise or haste, but a soft breeze carrying messages and dreams, weaving through the silent spaces between waking and sleeping. Imagine his footsteps as delicate as falling leaves, his presence a light touch on the edge of your awareness. Hermes wears a cap woven from feathers and sandals that barely touch the ground, allowing him to glide effortlessly between worlds. Picture him moving through a twilight forest where shadows blend with moonlight, and every breath you take feels like a secret shared between you and the night. His voice is a whisper, a calm reassurance that everything is connected and every journey, no matter how small, is part of a greater story unfolding gently around you. He is the guide of travelers, the protector of dreamers, and the keeper of hidden paths. Imagine yourself following his soft footsteps along a winding path that leads through quiet glades and under arching branches, the way lit only by the faint glow of fireflies. Each step invites you to release worries and open your mind to the gentle mysteries of sleep. Hermes reminds you that even in the stillness, movement exists, a flow of thoughts, dreams, and whispers that travel beneath the surface. Let yourself be carried by this flow, light and free, like a leaf drifting on a calm stream. Your breath slows, matching the rhythm of his silent journey, steady and serene. With every inhale, gather calm and clarity. With every exhale, release tension and doubt. Feel the delicate threads of connection stretching out from you, linking you to the world in a quiet embrace of peace and belonging. Hermes' presence is a soft bridge between what is and what will be, a gentle promise that you are never alone, even in the deepest quiet of night. Let his whisper guide you now into the tender realms of dreams, where stories unfold like petals, soft and full of light. As you sink deeper into rest, picture Hermes smiling softly, his wings barely fluttering as he watches over your journey. His gentle guidance ensures that your sleep is peaceful, your dreams sweet, and your spirit renewed. Imagine yourself sitting quietly by a warm hearth, the soft glow of flames flickering gently, casting dancing shadows on the walls around you. This comforting scene is the realm of Hestia, goddess of the hearth, home, and sacred flame. She is the silent heart of every home, a gentle presence that holds space for peace, warmth, and belonging. Hestia's flame does not roar or blaze wildly. Instead, it burns steadily, a soft amber light that comforts and calms. Picture the way the flames move slowly, curling and twisting like the tender caress of a loved one's hand. The warmth spreads gradually, seeping into your skin and settling deep within your chest, where it soothes and quiets the restless energy. Her presence invites you to slow down, to feel grounded and centered, as if the very pulse of the hearth is syncing with your heartbeat. Imagine your breath matching the rhythm of the fire's gentle flicker. Slow inhales and slow exhales, a steady dance of calm and ease. Hestia's domain is the sacred space where the outside world fades away, and you are wrapped in a cocoon of safety and belonging. It is here that worries dissolve like smoke rising into the air, and your mind finds rest in the simple comfort of being. Feel yourself wrapped in the soft glow of her flame, each breath drawing in warmth and security, each exhale releasing tension and fear. Let this gentle light fill every corner of your being, grounding you firmly in the present moment where nothing rushes and nothing demands. The hearth is a place of quiet rituals and gentle routines, where the smallest acts, lighting a candle, sharing a meal, sitting in silence, carry profound meaning. Allow yourself to embrace this sacred stillness, feeling the deep peace that comes from connection to home and heart. As you prepare to drift into sleep, carry with you the steady warmth of Hestia's flame. Let it be a beacon in the night, a gentle reminder that no matter where your dreams take you, you are always held in a space of love and safety. With every breath, feel yourself growing softer, warmer, and more at ease, ready to surrender to the peaceful embrace of rest. Imagine the steady rhythm of a forge, the gentle tap of hammer against metal, each strike shaping not chaos but calm. This is the world of Hephaestus, the god of fire, craftsmanship, and creation, whose work is a quiet symphony of patience and skill. His forge burns not wildly, but with a steady glow, a soft heartbeat beneath the surface of the world. Picture yourself in a warm workshop filled with the scent of heated metal and the soft glow of embers. The air hums gently with focused energy, like a melody played at a slow, deliberate pace. Hephaestus's hands move with care, shaping raw materials into objects of beauty and purpose, each movement a lesson in mindful creation. His craft teaches us that even in the midst of fire, there is calm. The transformation from raw ore to shining masterpiece is slow, requiring attention, persistence, and a steady heart. Imagine your own thoughts as malleable metal, softening under the gentle heat of focus, ready to be shaped into clarity and peace. The forge's warmth seeps into your bones, comforting and steadying, a reminder that sometimes the most powerful changes happen quietly, beneath the surface, far from the noise of the world. With every breath, feel this steady heat grounding you, helping to melt away tension and forge a deeper sense of calm within. Hephaestus's creations are not rushed or forced. They are the product of patience and care, each detail attended to with love. Let this mindful attention inspire you to be gentle with yourself, to nurture your own inner work with kindness and grace. As sparks flicker softly in the dim light, imagine those tiny points of light as seeds of calm igniting within you, spreading warmth and light through every part of your being. The steady tapping of the hammer becomes a rhythm for your breath. Inhale, steady and warm. Exhale, slow and releasing. In this sacred space of creation, you are both the artisan and the masterpiece, shaped by quiet strength and gentle persistence. Let yourself rest in this moment of peaceful transformation, ready to drift into sleep renewed and whole. Imagine a distant thunder rolling softly across a vast open plain, its power felt not as chaos, but as a deep, steady presence. This is Ares, god of war, not as a wild fury, but as the calm heart beating within every storm, the quiet force that channels energy with purpose and control. His strength is not loud or reckless, but focused and measured, like the steady breath before a leap. Picture standing on that open plain under a sky heavy with clouds, the air charged, but still, filled with the promise of release. The distant rumble is not frightening, it is grounding, a reminder that even powerful forces can move with grace and restraint. Feel the earth beneath your feet, solid and sure, connecting you to the strength that lies within. Ares teaches that true courage is born from control and clarity, from the ability to hold your center when the world around you shifts and roars. Imagine your breath as a tether, steadying you like an anchor in the wind. Slow inhales drawing in calm, slow exhales releasing tension. His presence is like the eye of a storm, a quiet space of peace surrounded by movement. Let yourself imagine stepping into that eye where time slows and the chaos of life softens into gentle waves lapping at the shore. Here, in this calm center, you find your own strength, steady and unwavering. Feel the pulse of Ares' calm energy flowing through your veins, not as a rush, but as a slow, powerful current. With every breath, draw that strength deeper into your being, letting it fill you with confidence and peace. As night falls and the storm fades into distant echoes, carry this calm within you, a steady flame burning quietly in the darkness. Let it light your path into restful sleep, where dreams flow freely and your spirit is renewed. Imagine a calm sea at dawn, where the water's surface shimmers softly under the first gentle rays of sunlight. This tranquil scene is the realm of Aphrodite, goddess of love, beauty, and tender connection. Her presence is like the quiet tide that moves with grace and ease, carrying with it the soft power of affection and warmth. Aphrodite's love is not a fiery blaze, but a soothing current that flows gently, wrapping around everything it touches with care and kindness. Picture yourself standing barefoot at the water's edge, feeling the cool, smooth waves kiss your skin, ebbing and flowing with a rhythm that mirrors the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Her beauty is found not only in outward appearances, but in the simple moments of tenderness, the shared smile, the quiet glance, the unspoken understanding that binds hearts. Imagine these moments like delicate shells scattered along the shore, each one a small treasure shining softly in the light. Aphrodite teaches that love is patient and kind, that it nurtures and restores rather than demands or consumes. Feel her gentle energy like a warm breeze, caressing your skin and soothing your soul, inviting you to open yourself to the peaceful embrace of connection. Let the calm tide of love wash away any lingering worries or fears, carrying them out to sea with the retreating waves. With each inhale, draw in warmth and acceptance. With each exhale, release doubt and loneliness. Her presence encourages you to be gentle with yourself, to recognize your own worth and beauty in the quiet moments of stillness. Imagine a soft glow radiating from within, growing brighter with every breath, illuminating the path to self-love and inner peace. Imagine a grand, serene hall bathed in soft, golden light, pillars rising gracefully, shadows stretching gently across polished marble floors. This tranquil sanctuary is the realm of Hera, queen of the gods, guardian of harmony, unity, and calm order. Her presence is not stern or overwhelming, but steady, warm, and reassuring, like the quiet voice that brings peace to a restless heart. Hera moves with a soft dignity, her steps barely whispering against the smooth stone. Picture her robes flowing like calm water, each fold catching the gentle glow of the hall's light. Her presence fills the space with a sense of balance, as though every sound grows softer, every thought settles gently, and the air itself becomes smoother, warmer, and easier to breathe. She is the protector of bonds, the invisible threads that hold people together in understanding and peace. Imagine these threads as delicate, shimmering strands suspended in the air, weaving around you like a soft web of comfort. They do not pull or bind. They simply support, reminding you that even in quiet moments, you are connected, grounded, and held. Hera's energy encourages calm reflection. She invites you to let your thoughts drift like feathers through still air, settling softly wherever they choose. The worries of the day fade into the distance, becoming soft echoes rather than sharp voices. With each inhale, imagine drawing in her steady warmth. With each exhale, releasing any tension that weighs on your shoulders. Her wisdom is gentle, guiding without pressure. She teaches that stability comes not from force, but from quiet consistency, like a candle that burns with a calm, unwavering flame. Picture that flame now, glowing softly in your chest, offering a sense of inner harmony that grows with every slow, peaceful breath. The hall around you feels timeless, untouched by rush or noise. High above, a gentle breeze drifts through the open arches, carrying the faint scent of blooming flowers, soft, sweet, and soothing. This is Hera's gift, the ability to transform even the grandest spaces into havens of quiet serenity. As night settles deeper, her calming presence remains with you, wrapping your mind in a blanket of harmony. Feel yourself melting into this tranquility, your thoughts smoothing out, your breath becoming deeper, your body sinking into restful ease. Let Hera's soft strength guide you towards sleep, reminding you that peace is always within reach, steady, warm, and waiting like a gentle hand resting on your heart. As the soft evening light settled over the sacred slopes of Mount Parnassus, the traveler entered the quiet heart of Delphi, the place the ancient Greeks believed to be the very center of the world. The air felt different here, almost weightless, as if the mountain itself carried an old, patient wisdom that had been gathering for centuries. The marble columns around him glowed with a warm, fading gold, their surfaces worn smooth by time and gentle mountain winds. Nothing here felt urgent. Even the silence seemed thoughtful, like it was holding stories within it, waiting for the right moment to be heard. He walked slowly along the pathway leading to the temple of Apollo, where oracles once spoke in soft, mysterious tones about the future of heroes, kings, and wanderers. The stones beneath his feet held those memories, quiet, ancient, and steady. It was easy to imagine the pilgrims who had stood here long ago, breathing the same cool air, looking up at the same sky, hoping for guidance. At the entrance, the faint scent of laurel leaves drifted from the nearby grove. In Greek myth, laurel was sacred to Apollo, a symbol of clarity, calm focus, and gentle insight. And as the traveler stepped closer, the breeze seemed to carry a light rustling through the leaves, almost like a whisper. Not words, not commands, just a soft reminder that even the greatest myths began with a simple question. Inside the temple shadow, he imagined the Pythia, the oracle, seated in quiet concentration, her voice rising slowly like a warm mist as she spoke in poetic, dreamlike phrases. Her answers were never sharp or frightening. They were layered, symbolic, shaped like flowing water. They guided rather than pushed. They opened doors rather than forcing paths. Standing there, the traveler didn't feel small or overwhelmed by the weight of history. Instead, he felt gently connected to something older and calmer than anything he had ever known. A sense that the world moved with subtle purpose and that every journey, even the quiet ones, held meaning. He closed his eyes for a moment, letting the air settle around him, and for the first time, he understood why ancient heroes came to Delphi before facing the unknown. Not to hear a prophecy, but to find a moment of stillness deep enough to hear their own thoughts more clearly. And in that peaceful silence, the mountain seemed to breathe with him. Leaving Delphi behind, the traveler followed a narrow path that curved through quiet valleys and soft, rolling hills. The landscape changed slowly, almost like a dream, shifting from one scene to the next. The air grew warmer, the colors deeper, and the soft glow of the afternoon sun stretched across the fields in long, peaceful rays. Nothing hurried here. Everything moved with the calm rhythm of an ancient world that had already learned patience. As he walked, distant stories whispered through the scenery. The Greeks believed that these lands were once touched by gods, not in loud miracles or fierce battles, but in quiet, everyday moments. A breeze that felt strangely comforting, the calm ripple of water in a small stream, the distant sound of leaves swaying in harmony. These were gentle reminders of the presence of the divine. Ahead, the outline of Mount Olympus stood like a serene guardian on the horizon. It didn't look threatening or overwhelming. Instead, it appeared steady and peaceful, wrapped in soft clouds that glowed with warm silver light. This was the home of Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Athena, and so many others. But the mountain didn't boast or demand awe. It simply existed, patient, ancient, welcoming. The traveler passed a small grove of olive trees. Their branches shimmered lightly, and he remembered the old tales. Athena gifting the first olive tree to the people of Athens, offering nourishment, peace, and quiet strength. The trees seemed to carry that same calm energy now, their leaves fluttering with a gentle, rhythmic sound that matched the traveler's steady footsteps. Farther ahead, the path led toward a tranquil stream that wound through the valley like a silver ribbon. In mythology, streams were often connected to nymphs, soft-voiced nature spirits who protected the water. And as he knelt to touch the cool surface, he imagined them not as dramatic beings, But as peaceful presences watching over the land with kindness, he continued walking, the path rising ever so slightly, guiding him closer to Olympus. Each step felt lighter than the one before, as if the mountain itself offered support, gently lifting him forward. He wasn't climbing toward a throne of thunder or a place of judgment. He was approaching a symbol of harmony, balance, and the quiet order that guided the ancient world. And as the soft shadows of evening stretched across the landscape, he felt the faint sensation that the mountain was aware of him, not with eyes or words, but with a calm, steady presence that had watched over countless travelers long before him. The journey was not meant to rush. It was meant to be felt, one peaceful breath at a time. As twilight settled gently over the rising foothills of Olympus, the traveler found himself walking into a serene valley filled with a quiet, almost musical stillness. This was the Vale of the Muses, the sacred place where the 9 daughters of Zeus inspired poets, thinkers, and dreamers throughout the ancient world. The air here felt different, light and smooth, carrying a soft echo that seemed to drift without a source. It wasn't music, not exactly, more like the faint impression of harmony, as if the wind itself hummed fragments of forgotten melodies. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, just the subtle comfort of a world shaped by creativity. The path led him past tall, graceful trees with leaves that shimmered gently in the fading light. The shadows beneath them soft, and every step felt supported by the calm earth beneath. As he continued, the breeze shifted, carrying what felt like a delicate whisper, the kind of whisper that didn't speak in words, but in feeling, like a warm memory you can't fully describe. The traveler remembered the ancient stories, Calliope, the muse of epic poetry, who guided the voices of heroes, Cleo, the keeper of history, preserving the gentle flow of time, Odoterpet, whose melodies brought calm and clarity, Terpsichore, who carried the graceful rhythm of movement, and the others, each one a soft spark of inspiration woven into the world. And even though he could not see them, he felt their presence, not as dramatic figures, but peaceful impressions, small currents of gentle thought passing through the valley, a quiet sense of being accompanied by something kind, something understanding. He walked toward a calm pool of water, reflecting the early stars. Its surface was still, almost perfectly smooth, broken only by the light touch of the evening wind. The ancient Greeks believed that inspiration often rose from places like this, calm, reflective, open, not from noise or pressure, but from stillness. Sitting beside the pool, the traveler listened, not for voices, not for prophecy, but for the gentle stirring inside himself. The feeling that ideas, stories, and memories were floating quietly just beneath the surface of his thoughts. The muses didn't command, they didn't push. They simply opened a space where imagination could breathe softly and freely. As the traveler left the quiet valley of the Muses, the path widened into a smooth, winding road that stretched toward the base of Mount Olympus. The air here felt slightly lighter, touched by a hint of playful energy, subtle, warm, and comforting. It was the kind of feeling that ancient Greeks associated with Hermes, the messenger of the gods and guardian of travelers. Nothing about his presence felt hurried or sharp. Instead, there was a sense of thoughtful guidance, like an invisible hand gently adjusting the world so that each step felt natural and balanced. A soft breeze brushed past the traveler, carrying the faint scent of wild herbs growing along the roadside. Thyme, lavender, and small sprigs of mint that rustled gently with the evening wind. Hermes was known for speed, but he was also known for protection, watching over those who journeyed alone, ensuring they found the right path even when the world seemed wide and full of choices. And here, in this calm stretch of land, the traveler felt that quiet reassurance. The road didn't need signs. It didn't need directions. It simply invited him forward with steady confidence. Along the way stood scattered stone markers, ancient boundary pillars called herms. Their simple shapes glowed softly under the warm twilight, their surfaces smoothed by centuries of gentle weather. Travelers in long-ago Greece left small offerings here, pebbles, leaves, or quiet prayers for safe passage. The traveler paused beside one of the markers, touching its warm stone surface. It felt still, grounded, and patient, like a silent reminder that countless feet had passed this way before him. As he walked on, the sky slowly shifted from gold to soft violet, then to a deepening blue. Stars began to appear one by one, bright and calm, as if placed carefully by a thoughtful hand. The traveler thought of Hermes again, the guide of dreams, the one who carried messages not just through the waking world, but gently through the quiet landscapes of sleep. Ahead, fireflies sparked softly along the path, drifting in slow, gentle arcs that mirrored the constellations above. Their movement felt almost intentional, as if they were showing the way toward something peaceful. The traveler followed their soft glow, each breath deep and relaxed, feeling the night settle around him like a warm cloak. Near a small stream, he heard the faintest sound, not music, not a voice, but a subtle rhythm in the flow of water. In Greek myth, Hermes invented the first lyre from a simple tortoise shell. The traveler imagined that gentle sound now, warm, delicate, almost like the night humming to itself. It wasn't loud enough to disturb. It was just enough to soothe. He sat beside the stream for a moment, watching the water glide over smooth stones, the moon reflecting in long silver streaks. The world felt open yet intimate, vast yet comforting. This was the kind of place where travelers found direction not through signs, but through calm reflection. And as he rose to continue toward Olympus, he felt a renewed sense of peaceful purpose. The simple, steady confidence that the road ahead would carry him exactly where he needed to go. As the traveler moved closer to the foothills of Mount Olympus, the night settled around him like a warm, velvety blanket. The stars shimmered gently above, and the air carried a calm, comforting stillness. In the quiet distance, he noticed a soft, warm glow, steady, unwavering, almost like a heartbeat of light resting in the darkness. This was the sacred flame of Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, home, and gentle harmony. Unlike the thunder of Zeus or the storms of Poseidon, Hestia's presence was calm, patient, and quietly powerful. She didn't command the winds or shape the seas. She didn't lead armies or guide heroes into battle. Instead, she nurtured peace, the warm center of every home, the steady fire that offered comfort to travelers, families, and weary souls. As the traveler approached, he found a small circular sanctuary made of smooth, pale stone. At its center burned a flame that had no beginning and no end. It flickered softly, casting warm, golden reflections on the surrounding walls. The light didn't blaze or roar. It simply glowed, steady, kind, and reassuring. He stepped closer, feeling a serene warmth settle over him. The flame seemed to hold every quiet memory of the ancient world. Families gathered around evening fires, storytellers sharing gentle tales, travelers resting after long journeys. It wasn't a flame of power, it was a flame of belonging. In Greek myth, Hestia was the first goddess to be honored in every sacrifice, and the last to leave any home. She symbolized the calm center of life, the place where the world slowed down and everything felt safe. And as the traveler watched the soft fire dance, he understood why the Greeks valued her so deeply. The warmth reminded him that even during long journeys, there was always a place of peace within reach. He sat beside the hearth for a moment, letting the quiet embrace him. The sound of the night blended gently with the faint crackling of the fire. Shadows moved slowly along the stone floor, forming fluid, calming patterns. For a while, nothing else mattered. Not the distance left to Olympus, not the myths waiting ahead. Just this warmth, this stillness, this steady flame. When he finally stood to continue his journey, the fire seemed to glow a little brighter, as if acknowledging his presence. There was no voice, no sign, no message, only the lingering sense of comfort, like a soft reminder that wherever he traveled, the warmth of Hestia would be with him in spirit. And with that quiet reassurance, he stepped once again on to the path, the night sky stretching peacefully above him as he continued toward the sacred home of the gods. As the traveler continued his quiet approach toward Olympus, the landscape shifted once more, not suddenly, but with the gentle smoothness of a dream. The air grew cooler, and a delicate silver light spread across the path ahead. Above, the moon hung large and calm, its glow soft and steady, bathing the world in a peaceful, shimmering haze. This was the domain of Artemis, goddess of the moon, protector of the wild, guardian of quiet nights. The traveler soon found himself surrounded by a serene forest where tall, slender trees reached upward like elegant columns carved by nature. Their leaves reflected the moonlight in the soft waves, creating the illusion of tiny stars shimmering between branches. A thin mist drifted across the ground, not heavy or cold, but light its breath, glowing faintly where the moonlight touched it. The forest felt alive, but not in a restless way. Every movement, the slow sway of branches, the rustle of leaves, the distant ripple of water, blended into a soothing harmony. It was the kind of place where silence didn't feel empty. Instead, it felt thoughtful, aware, and welcoming. Artemis was known for her independence and strength, yet here her presence felt gentle, almost protective. The traveler walked deeper into the forest, guided by small glimmers, soft reflections of moonlight dancing on smooth stones and patches of dew-covered grass. Occasionally, he sensed something graceful moving between the trees, but whatever it was remained peaceful and distant, like a quiet guardian, ensuring he felt safe. He soon arrived at a moonlit clearing, a natural garden filled with delicate flowers that opened only at night. Their petals glowed in shades of silver, pale blue, and soft violet, releasing a faint scent that calmed the breath and quieted the mind. In ancient tales, Artemis tended gardens like this to bring balance to the wild, places where animals could rest and travelers could find gentle refuge beneath her moon. At the center of the clearing flowed a small spring. The water sparkled with streaks of white light, moving slowly, almost thoughtfully, as if aware of its sacred nature. The Greeks believed springs like this held healing qualities, touched by Artemis's protective influence. As the traveler dipped his fingers into the cool water, he felt a soft clarity wash over him. Not dramatic, but deeply soothing. A quiet sound echoed through the clearing, like the distant steps of a deer gliding through the forest. Artemis was often accompanied by graceful animals, and though the traveler could not see them clearly, he sensed their presence. Calm, respectful, curious, but not intruding. They moved with the same softness that filled the entire grove. Looking up, he saw the moon framed perfectly between the trees, casting its gentle light across the landscape. It felt like a reminder that even in darkness, there could be beauty, balance, and calm. The night wasn't something to fear. It was something to rest in, something to trust. As he rose to continue his journey, the moon seemed to follow him through the branches, guiding him with its soft, silver glow. The path felt safe, as if Artemis herself ensured each step carried him forward without haste or worry. And the forest, in all its quiet beauty, faded behind him like a peaceful memory woven into the night.